this is Gaming with the Master bringing you the Fossil Fighters finale. In the last episode, we fought Dino and got Dino as a Dino medal. In this episode, we will be getting the 5 rarest vivosaurs in the game. Because as you can see, there are 5 vivosaurs that should be in between Igno and Gweep. So what I have been doing since last episode is you can see that all of these vivos have a gold background, meaning they are at max rank. And I've gotten every single vivo in the game to max rank, except for Spinax. I wanted to save Spinax for last, because Spinax was the one vivosaur we got at the very beginning of the game, so he's going to be the one vivosaur that we end the game by getting to max rank. So to do that, we'll be battling McJunker. He uses Salto, Despleto, and Saichan, and we'll be using Frigi, Guan, and Compso. So this is the fastest battle to rank up, so I've done this battle hundreds of times already to get to where we are. So there's a pretty generic pattern. You skip on your first turn, just so you can build up some FP. Let McJunker attack. He does Despleto combo. And now that we have enough FP to use Ice Age, we'll use Ice Age, doing 278, 281, and 266 respectively to McJunker. And now McJunker is going to use Burst Breath against Compso, which does a critical 1 damage. And again, we're going to use Ice Age, which does 271, 281, and 286 respectively, defeating McJunker. So with that, we have won and got 10 battle points, which is enough to get Spinax up to max rank himself. So now we have gotten max rank everything in the game. Everything is at max rank. And now you can see we have max complete. You have max rank with every vivosaur. Squick, Squirk, Squirth, Squilk, and Squirrow are now available from the VMM. So now I'm just going to save just to show you how long it takes to do this. As you can see, it has taken me 75 hours and 40 minutes to achieve max rank out of everything in the game. So now we're going to head over to the VMM and see what these 5 rarest vivosaurs look like in the game. So this one is Squick. It is a neutral type chicken, which has 200 LP, 30 attack, 10 defense, 48 accuracy, and 20 evasion. So we're going to put that on Squick on our team. Squirk also has basically the same stats except for support effects. So we're going to put Squirk on the team. Squirth also has basically the same support effects, so we're going to put Squirth on the team. Squilk, yet again, has like the same support effects. And last but not least, Squirrel has, again, the same support. Basically stats differing in support effects. Now let's look at the specific moves these chickens have. So Squick applies a negative 30% to every stat in the enemy AZ and is neutral type, and has 0 Cloud, Null Torpedo, which has a 40% chance to scare, Dark Tremor, Karmic Aurora, which could potentially mean a vivosaur does 0 damage to it, and all the damage that would have happened to that chicken is now applied to an opponent, and then a team skill of Void Storm. Then Squirk is a fire type that boosts attack by 50%, defense by 30%, accuracy by 20%, and evasion by 10%. It has 0 Cloud, Flaming Torpedo, which has a 50% chance to excite, Burning Wave, Karmic Aurora, and Blazing Ruin. Then Squirth has a 10% attack bonus, 50% defense bonus, 30% to attack, and 20% to evasion. Also, again, has a base attack of Zero Cloud, and then Earthern Torpedo, which has a 60% chance to sleep, Stone Collision, Karmic Aurora, and then Land Hammer for a team skill. And Squilk boosts attack by 20%, defense by 10, accuracy by 50, and evasion by 30. And it has Zero Cloud as the base attack again, and then Water Torpedo, which has a success rate of 80%, and Whirlpool Blast as a third attack, Karmic Aura for a fourth attack, then Ocean's Fist for its team skill. Then Squirrel has plus 30% to attack, 20 to defense, 10 to accuracy, and 50 to evasion. Yet again, Zero Cloud for a base attack. Then Tornado Torpedo, which has a 90% chance to confuse, Mighty Gust, Karmic Aura, and then Arrow Annihilation for a team attack. So now with these chickens, I'm going to go and take them into a battle. And then actually, I was heading the wrong way. We're going to go battle Knick-Knack for this fight. So you can see that since we've given Knick-Knack every dropping fossil that he wants, he's gonna battle us now that we're in the post-game. And the team that Knick-Knack uses is Elasmoth, Arsith, and Brontoth. So we're going to head into battle with the chickens. So going into the fight against Knick-Knack, we have brought in the Earth, Fire, and Water types. And since we only have 600 LP, we get to attack first. And what we're going to try by doing first is using Flaming Torpedo to try and excite Arsith, in which it does 23 damage and it does excite. So we're going to end our turn there. And then Brontoth inflames Arsith, and then Arsith uses Arsith combo against the Earth Chicken, which does quite a bit of damage to it. Then we're going to use Water Torpedo against Arsith, which does 21 damage and does poison. Then we're also going to use Karmic Aura up front in the AZ. So now we have a 50% chance of taking no damage and all that damage being dealt to Arsith. So Arsith uses Arsith combo, which does knock and does 88 damage, but 45 poison damage is done in return. And as you can see here, since the chickens don't have a whole lot of health, this really isn't a great team. So even though they do have team compatibility, because they can use a team skill with each other, most of the time you will not win a fossil battle because the chickens are not all that great. They're not the greatest things that vivosaurs you can use in the game. It's just a nice reward you can get for max completing the game, and it's a very rare reward that you don't really see too often here. So Arsith retreats, and Elasmoth inflames Brontoth, which uses Toxia Beam, which does 180 damage and gold poisons the Fire Chicken, activating its Parting Blow. So what we're going to do is we're going to use Burning Wave to just take advantage of that Parting Blow, which does a critical 176 damage. And then we're going to retreat and use Squilk up in the AZ. So Brontoth uses Brontoth combo, which does a critical 127 damage, and then Elasmoth inflames Brontoth, So now we're going to use Whirlpool Blast against Brontoth, which does 54 damage. And then Arsith comes out of the AZ, and then Brontoth uses Brontoth Combo, which kills Squilk. And then Arsith uses Arsith Combo, which will kill Squirth. And then Elasmoth will use Elasmoth Combo, which kills Squirk. Which, as you can see, that is clear evidence why the chickens are not great when they're used with each other, because they don't have a whole lot of attack power and they have very little LP. So basically, in summary, don't use the chickens in battle because they're not very good. The only nice part about them is just having them, since they are such a rare thing you get to see in the first game of Fossil Fighters. But with that, we are already at the end of this episode. We have, and basically all that it took is a lot of time to just grind out max rank on all of the 100 base Vivosaurs in the game. And then you get Dinobaton, Duna, and Raptin just by getting all 100 Vivosaurs. You get Dynel by beating Dynel a third time. You get Frigi by doing the BB Bandit rematch. Igno by doing the Sorehead rematch. And then the 5 chickens by max completing the game. And then Gawit, Gavorn, and Gulith by using the time machine and beating excuse me, by beating Gunash a second time. So with that, that brings us to an end of the entire Fossil Fighters series. So with that, have a nice day.